Previously in Sailing Saetta. We crossed Biscay and docked at Moody, where my family came to celebrate with us. We spent the next couple of weeks exploring the Spanish Rios with the occasional drive to Porto. Finally, we found a good weather window and we departed to Porto, where we were received by a wall of fog. It's not really going to be a day of exploring, it's going to be a day with the family, but it should be fun as well. Actually, in the morning we are going for a massage. Both of us feel very tense, plus my mom gave one, so why not? And then in the afternoon we are going to visit the family a bit north in the country, in a gorgeous area, so that's going to be nice as well.
We weren't planning on staying in Porto for long, but the day before we were about to leave, we heard that Sailing Makani would arrive in Porto. After meeting up with them, we decided we would stay in Porto a bit longer to hang out more. We didn't want to stay in the marina longer, so we inflated our dinghy and moved Saetta to the anchorage just outside the marina. We took a dinghy to meet up with Makani. We realized how much we missed socializing with other people, since until now we hadn't really had people around. So we were very excited about spending the day together. The distance to their boat was less than 100 meters, and we decided to row there to save us the struggle of putting the outboard on the dinghy. This seemed like a great idea, until we had to go back to the boat at night.
We failed to consider so many things. We forgot that we were coming back at night on a moonless night and we had no light with us. Neither did we have VHF and barely any batteries on the phone. Worst of all, we failed to consider the strong tidal currents in the river. We left Makani and struggled badly to row until the entrance of the marina. This was a clear sign of the strong tidal going out to sea. But we kept on going, and as soon as we crossed the entrance we realized how bad the situation was. I frantically tried to row us to Saetta, but we missed her by a meter. I tried staying behind Saetta, hoping it would offer some protection from the tide and continue rowing us in. This was working quite well, but then the oar base broke. Now we were being taken to open sea. I took the oars out, gave one to Saskia, and we both tried paddling, but the dinghy was completely out of control. As a last resort, we paddled to the only other boat anchored behind us, and just about managed to get hold of it. Really, a second later and we would have missed it.
Max from Makani managed to talk to a security guard at the marina, and someone came to give us a tow back to Saetta. We felt a bit like idiots, but also very lucky and lots of lessons learned.
Yeah, alright, so let me show you outside just to get an idea.
You need to bring the light, I think.
That's exactly what I don't think I should, so they can see how bad it is. And if you don't see anything, that's exactly the point. That's where we were being dragged to. And the entrance of the marina is there.
Miguel had fixed our outboard before, but again it didn't start. The carburetor on this outboard gets blocked very easy. We decided it was time that the mechanic would have a look at it. We took the outboard to shore, where the mechanic was waiting to take it away. Working on our outboard, we were going to do some exploring with Makani.
We
are here in Porto, walking around, giving a guide to people.
Wow.
And it's busy.
You need to hold it.
And at least I'm trying, but it's not good enough for Miguel. But yeah, it is. Porto is pretty. We've seen it a couple of times now, but look, pretty. Especially like the cable is going in front and the bus that is passing. No.
Say that again?
They don't want more tour, they've seen enough of Porto. So. Miguel took us to this bakery where they make delicious pastries. It was hard to choose, so we had a bit of everything.
Oh yeah, it's almost 6 in the morning. It's 5:45. We are about to leave Porto to go to Sesimbra, somewhere in the south of Lisbon. I am tired, still quite sleepy. Saskia, she's all active. Cool thing about it today, not today, cool thing is that we are going, yeah, can't see anything on the screen. We're going with these guys. We're going with Sailing Makani.
When we were about to leave, we wanted to turn the autopilot on, but it didn't work. We noticed some water behind the screen. We didn't want to leave without the autopilot, so we decided to delay our departure, hoping we could dry the unit quickly. We took the unit inside and tried to open it. This took us some time, until Miguel figured out that he had to loosen the connections in the back as well. These were pretty stuck, but we managed to do it. With the case opened, we could see the inside was damp.
Okay, there's definitely water here, so that can't be good, but hopefully once we dry it, it should be fine.
With a heat gun and some Q-tips, we dried the unit. This is definitely not the safest and best way to do this, but with being very careful, we didn't do any more damage. And then came the moment of truth.
Come on. Yeah, that's positive. That's positive. Cancel. Max!
High five!
Nailed it!
We have
Yeah! 10 minutes!
We screwed everything back in, and 45 minutes later than planned, it was finally time for us to leave Porto.
And this is us arriving to Cascais. In our next video we will show you what happened in Cascais and our adventure as we continue to the south of Portugal.